How have I just met you and you're already being mean to me? How have you already conformed to the fact that everyone is mean to me? How did this already happen? Okay, hold on. I can't go bald. What about cat ears? Wolf ears? I don't know. These are ears though. This guy he ruined my fucking TikTok video by throwing! I'm trying to make a living here, and all he had to do was rescue. Now I'm gonna win. Are you kidding me, bro? That's fucked up. Is that guy who always wants Joseph in chat? You are? Okay. Definitely lose. I wasn't even this gay. That's fucked up. Stop saying that. I'm actually gonna make someone believe these things. If I ever make a game, I'm never adding invisibility to it ever because that's such a stupid mechanic and I hate it.
I'm far as fuck. No, you gotta go for that.
I'm going for it. I'm right here.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Watch that mirror. Don't fault. Okay. Only you. Only you. We should spam that. Yes. Yes. Spam it. Spam it.
Spam. What the hell?
Continue. Continue. Keep spamming.
They switched it to Jordan is edging now.
Jordan is edging. Yes. Spam it.
No, don't spam that. If someone comes in, what is the context that we explain to them?
Exactly. Keep it going, yes, chat.
Oh, dude, the patroller! The fucking patroller!
Get your weapon out, get your weapon out.
Maybe if I win this, chat will finally be nice to me. I doubt that. L Hunter, we won! What do you mean? Polar was saying, maybe if you win, we will be nice to you. We won, and they're still saying we won't be nice. Hey guys, I got peaked here, yay! Everyone, oh my god. This is actually the second game that got Hydra this season. Oh, we saw this twice in one stream, guys. Look at that. How do you have nothing? What does it mean to have nothing? Oh, that was very controversial. So, back in the day, why can't you divide by 0? Infinity is weird. Something that most people don't know is that some infinities are actually larger than other infinities. I streamed for 9 hours. That was a lot. Your win rate is awful, and it's not your fault. If you're always wondering why randoms throw, it's because they do. But you also throw, and that's okay. The reason why I feel like win rates are bad, especially for survivors, and I've said this before, but I don't think I've ever said it in a video, is because I think that people just tend to have bad games sometimes. Let's, as an example, say that everyone has a bad game 1 in 4 games. That means 1 in 4 games, the hunter will have a bad game. And that means 1 in 4 games, the survivor will have a bad game. You'll notice there are more survivors than there are hunters in one match. So what does that mean? That means every game, statistically, there will be 1 survivor that is throwing the game. Does that make sense? Every game someone is throwing, not every game does that person throw. I hope that makes sense to people. Just kind of like my insight into why survivor win rates are much lower than hunter win rates. Said, I don't give a fuck about win rate. I think it's a useless statistic and they should probably just remove it because it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, this Meteorol just fucking cooked the shit out of me. She did crazy good. Watch that. She ran around me. I'm trying to bait her to go back through, but she won't. And so eventually I have to just go through it and then fucking perfect vault. She did crazy. Eventually get that hit right there, but honestly, servers are pretty good. She did a really good kite. Unfortunately for her, basement is right there. And I do make it. So you're gonna see that even though she did a really, really, really good kite, her team throws the game for her. She did well, and then her teammates threw. And so I see the magician walking away, and I'm just gonna play keep away. He wants to stall time for ciphers, because it is basement. That's fine. As long as I can make him come to me, there's a good chance I can stuff the rescue. Finally see him coming in, and I get a very, very early hit for a basement rescue. And I'm able to suck him back, and now he can't save it. In fact, now he also gets downed and put in basement, and Meteorologist doesn't get rescued at all, and has gone on first chair. Surely, the next rescue will go better. Spoiler, it does not. So, Explorer just finished this cipher, which is good. This is the beginnings of something they can work with. Until I warp right onto him and down him again. They pop, but again, there's just nothing they can do. They fumbled that. So, I wanted to make a TikTok about how good this Wendy did and post a loss for once, but I wasn't able to because her team threw. Yeah, I'll probably post a loss tomorrow, but yeah, GG's. I'm great at handling balls. That's why I was able to juggle these survivors so well. Often enough, when a situation seems pretty bad, there's some techniques you can use to save a game, and juggling down survivors is one of those things that you can do. It is very, very situational, but when that situation happens, it's good to identify when you should do it and how to do it. So that's what this is about, showing you how to do that and when to do that. So typically, when you do that is when there are a lot of injured survivors and everyone is trying to still support, and ciphers are not too good, if that makes sense. Survivors are just decent and they're okay. You probably want to juggle. So I just wait out that flywheel and get that first hit. And then warp my goat, lets me look right up on top of him, pallet bait him into getting that down. Notice how we went from doing pretty bad into instantly getting him down with a warp double hit. The situation can turn pretty fast in games like this. But you gotta keep in mind they have a mech, so they probably have two ciphers that are working at the same time. So ciphers are probably worse than they seem. Obviously we can see that now because we can look at the cipher progress on the left, but in the middle of the game you won't be able to see that. I see journalists trying to be cheeky and get a pallet stun on me from distance. Good thing I do not let her. Suck him back before he can vault again and just get that down. Super nice. Now, I'm a sussy little baka here, and I forgot that the archer who had a balloon save. So she got it off, which is very nice on her. Very good. Good balloon save. Now you notice, I'm keeping track of how much bleed I have. At the same time, I'm planning in my head that I know I can suck before it actually stuns me. So I'm able to down him there. And now, Archer is still trying to harass. And I take that stun there, I kind of have to. But then, now I just want to down her, because obviously she's going to try and balloon save again if I don't do that. And now she's on the floor. Journalist is tapped. She still can kind of save because she has the rescue Orphe. But if you look on the left, ciphers are not doing too hot right now. And I would kind of know that because everyone's been harassing or saving, right? No one's decoding that last cipher. And now I'm just putting pressure on the mech to save. But then I notice that she's running really close to me. So what can I do here? I can get her half as well. Now I don't need to chair the archer. I can just drop her. Now mech can't save either. And she just goes down like that. And I'm just watching for a journalist because she does have that rescue Orphe. So I just want to make sure that she doesn't get that off. George got hit by Tram. Unlucky George. I see Archer trying to get the balloon save. Gets a nasty stun off on me. Really good stun. Good crossbow. Not good enough though. She does go down. So now I am free to chair this mech. Journalist just finishing that cipher that mech started, and that's fine. There's still one cipher left. I'm not too sure on the progress, but ultimately what I decide is, well, I can just chair the archer, and it forces her to save. And I'm taking this route specifically because it would force journalists to go the longer way, either way she wanted to go around. And now notice, she's rescuing instead of decoding, so they don't get any progress. And that's what I want. I keep forcing rescues. Now, journalist is forced to rescue the archer, and she's still not decoding. Check on where the archer was chaired to see if I can catch anyone out. I figure they're probably going back to rescue the mech, and I'm forcing rescues. And she just goes down. And I'm not letting them do anything they want to do. Everything that's happening right now is being controlled by me, which is what you want to happen as a hunter. And they just surrender. GG's. Sometimes you have to just say, fuck it. I don't care that the team game, I'll do this shit myself. And then me, as the hunter, want to cry and bawl because there are no randoms I can play. But I'll still do it anyway. Randoms through my game, I swear to God. Genuinely though, even after watching this back, there's not much I can think of what I could do differently. There's a couple things that I can see here and there. At the start of the game, I think probably my biggest thing might have just been I spawned poorly. I should have probably spawned below him because now we just got a free run over to Hotel, which is a really good kiting area. And this is kind of like the one place I don't want people to go. Everywhere else is probably fine except for here because of exactly what he's doing to me right now. So if I spawned on the other side of him instead, he'd have to run into restaurant, which he can try and loop around, but it's a lot harder. Other than that, there are some things I could have done differently towards the end of the game, which I will share with you when we get there. So he does not flywheel there. Very interesting. I thought about warping. I didn't, just because it can be kind of hard to get that warp off, just because it's a two-story stair kind of thing. I use warp to bait him into going that again, and it works, and I get him down. Fortunately, he kited 3 ciphers. And generally, if a survivor can kite you for 3 ciphers, the best you're gonna do is a die. Not always, but typically that's going to be the case. And I hear someone decoding, so I go for the Anti, who I think is gonna go for a rescue. And you see the scratch marks. You even saw the aeroplanist for a little bit. I did not notice him at the time, so I was kind of surprised when Norton got saved super quickly. That's okay. I kind of do a pretty decent rebound here in just a second. So right now, I haven't quite given up yet. I feel like I could still get a tie if I pull off the endgame well. You'll see that Norton was doing a trick that he probably tries to do often, where when they start the vault, you push them back. But this is Chinatown, and that was the 4th vault. My vault technically counted to the game, and so that 4th vault broke the window altogether. And now I don't have to vault anything, and I can just walk right past it. So he kind of actually fucked himself in the end there. Right here, I'm just trying to protect the last cipher while also guarding the chair. Right there I messed up because I wanted to grab both the Norton and the aeroplanist after the aeroplanist rescue, but that didn't end up happening. Aeroplanist baited me and I sucked too early. So I knocked down the aeroplanist because he's just going to body block, and I wanted down the Norton, and he had a magnet on me, so I was basically forcing him to either magnet me and cancel hit recovery or just let the hit happen. The Antiquarian, really annoying. She smacks him out of my hands, but now she's out of staff, so she can't do that. So I know it's probably primed at this point, and I'm forced to pick up the aeroplanist. Unforge. So what I wanted to do was hit the Antiquarian and force a bad save, but the jerking motion forced me out of position and I didn't end up getting a hit on her. So it was just unlucky all around. Now I'm just waiting for resources. This might have been a mistake, but honestly it's probably not that big of a deal. The biggest problem that's going to happen here is right now, Perfumer's going to cut the shit out of me. So I pull her back and I try and hit, but she gets a really, really good perfume back. Pretty instant. And then she gets a flywheel out. And that swing was just the panic swing. I do get him down, but it's just not going to be enough. All Perfumer has to do is run to the gate, and I just don't have enough resources to beat her there. So, it's a loss. Yeah, I lose. That's okay. Losses happen sometimes. Yeah. GG's. You can't get a hold of your friend because they're watching my stream, so you go to my stream and let them know. That's fucking crazy. That's actually so funny. Labubu. Ha. Labubu. Labubu. Yeah, I guys love that shit. Polar, you keep upping the ante. Wait, upping the ante? Guys, upping the ante, do you get it? This disgusts me as a human being. So this spawn is probably Meteorologist here, Weepy here, Pharaoh here, and then Archer here, and I am going to probably chase the Archer. Yeah. There you go. Oh, you learn. Okay. You see that? Nice. That was unfortunate. Nice. At the end of the season, I'm going to roll all of my dice and open all of my essences. Can I move? I can't move. Anyway, they're a big fan. Demagogan. Demagani Stipik. Made a community redeem for 250,000 points for another math stream. So whenever you guys do that, we'll do the math stream. I actually don't know where. You guys will figure it out. But it's a community thing. So like, I don't know where you find it. Babe, how do people redeem points for a community? If people can't find where to put points into my math stream.
Did you start it?
What?
If you didn't start the event, they're not going to see it.
Oh, yeah, I started it, obviously. Obviously,
Yeah.
I started it. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I started it.
Okay.
So if people can't find it, that's just on them.
Do not drop the doll. This is a very big pit we are walking over right now. Stop! Stop!
Babe, what happened? How'd you die?
Oh yeah, I know. I know you're watching. Get going! Get out of the way!
Yeah. You thought.
I hate you so much. You know what? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Alpha wife carries a mega husband. Shut the fuck up, Sleepy. No sense of danger? I don't.
I know, right? Unk has survival instincts of a fart over here.
Oh, could we talk about the mall? We were just at a mall, right? This is when we were living together. There was a shooting scare happening. Armed guards came out and armed with like assault rifles. Like they were big guns.
Help me.
They were like yelling at everyone to leave. And Venus, with the survival instincts of a fucking rock, wanted to watch,
I
right?
didn't want to watch. I was confused on what the fuck was happening.
And I fucking grabbed her hand and said, we're leaving now. I dragged her out of the mall. So Venus has the in-game survival instincts. I have the IRL
I have
survival
great
instincts.
reaction time in game. If we're talking about real life,
Thank you for
though,
the
that
follow, Gaia.
it didn't let me jump. It didn't let me jump.
It didn't let you jump. So, I love my rocking chair. Picking out the right chair can definitely help you. For me, it helps out my back. For you, it can help you farm people off of them. But what makes a good chair good? A good chair is basically something that once they get rescued, there's nowhere for them to go. So if they don't have Tide, which in this game they don't because I'm going for the rescue first, you can just instant down them and farm them and put them in the same exact chair. Now, with a little assistance, they can help transition, but even then, sometimes if you're good enough, you can stop that from happening altogether just by being better at it. And you'll see that this game, they tried to just the Gravekeeper, but I did not let them. And even though this Gravekeeper is going to get a pretty good kite, he ends up getting around 3 ciphers, but even then, they still end up losing, and they still have 2 ciphers remaining just because he kept getting stuffed every time, and everyone after kept getting stuffed because of the chair placements. Lucky us, we ended up chairing right next to the Florian cipher, so he's forced off of it and he has to go save now. I don't know what that ping moment is, but we sucked him from behind the tree. And he does get that rescue off, but the Gravekeeper goes immediately down again. So right back on chair, no time to decode. Lucky for us, we get wanted order on the person who's saving him, their perfumer. Try and slow her a bit. She perfumes, and I'm just gonna wait it out because I can. She goes back for some reason, and I smack her a little bit just because I want to be half. It's always nice to have a perfumer that's half. Perfumer takes the down, and that's okay. I hear a portal, so I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to let Andrew escape into a better area. I don't want that to happen though. And so I actually get the down before he's able to go through the portal. Honestly, probably wouldn't have mattered that much, but it's nice. I don't suck for any resources just because Fear's been healing for a while. Even though her healing is slow, I still just want to make sure I can get that chair. Here I see Priestess coming for the save. She gets that hit, and I try and suck her off the chair, but she uses it to block herself. Still end up stuffing that though, just because, again, no Tide. And I get that double down. So she's gonna get up a lot faster than the perfumer did because she has that roach healing, but it's still going to be a very good situation. Now I get to put perfumer in an even better chair for me, and here comes the Florian for the save. I smack him mid-dash, which is, gotta say, pretty sick that I did that. He avoids the suck, he gets a really good flywheel. Then he knocks me back. That was some pretty pro moves right there. Mello would be proud. But yeah, no, Perfumer is gone now. Florian gets the same chair that Perfumer got. Priestess is not going to go for the rescue. She's just going to go for dungeon. So I warp onto her. And I was going to let her go because I like to give 1-outs. But I just wanted to down her to assert my dominance and let her know I could have gotten the 4K if I wanted to. So I down her and I give her a little spin, but she ends up surrendering. I promise I was going to give it to her, but yeah, GG's. I always seem like a boundless, distant existence that no one could ever possibly reach. And I am. Thank you for noticing. Real talk though, Hydras are people. Hunters are just people. So I just want to share some fun facts. Maybe you didn't know. I wanted to yap a little bit. You do not need copious amounts of time to be an S badge or a peak tier hunter. You just have to be good. I don't know if people know this, but I work a full-time job. I only play Hunter for like 4 hours a week. I play 2 Hunter sessions in the morning on the weekends, and that's it. And I maintain my S badge and I maintain my peak tier. I spend way more time making videos about IDV than I do playing IDV. That's pretty funny, but that's just how it is. Being good at Hunter does not mean I'm good at Survivor. For anyone that doesn't know, I play a lot of Survivor on Venus Vitus's stream. At least I used to. And it is a very common running joke that I get terror shocked all the time, and for good reason, because I did get terror shocked all the time. But if you ever ask me that, I will deny it tooth and nail. You have no proof. I like playing Survivor with my friends. I'm just not very good at it. Something with it just doesn't click with me, and that's okay. Something that people don't usually know is that when you become a high tier hunter, your match times get fucked. You literally can't play quick match anymore. And they might have fixed this a little bit recently, but I remember I just want to see how long it can go. So I queued for like an hour and a half in quick match just to see if I would even get one, and I didn't. I did not get a match. And that might have to do with something that I'm PC, but still. In fact, I think I remember there was one rank session where for all of the 2 hours, I only got 1 match. Again, I think they fixed the queue times a little bit by making it easier to get stars, but for a while, that's just how it was when you were a peak tier hunter. I'm not good with a lot of hunters. Most hunters I'm dog shit with. If you watch my streams, you'll see I play hunters that chat asks me to play, and I will lose most of the time. I feel like playing Survivor, a lot of the skills transfer from Survivor to Survivor. That's not how it is with Hunter. Some of the skills do, but honestly, a lot of them don't. Most of them don't. Like when you're trying to hit at a pallet too, even that can be harder just because swing speeds are different. I don't think everyone knows that. Swing speeds for every hunter are different. So transitioning from one hunter to another is not as easy as I think people think it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could probably pick up any hunter and win in like a mammoth lobby, but it probably stops there. Maybe Griffins. But you know, at some point, like it's just too different and I just get outclassed. As a peak tier hunter, I probably have more peak tier survivor friends than I do hunter friends. And that's probably just because I interact with them more. I match with them, I don't match with other hunters, so I don't know many peak tier hunters. On that note, I'm happy when my survivor friends beat me. You know, when I lose a game, it's my fault that I lost, right? That's part of the reason why being a hunter is so frustrating, because when you lose, you know it's your fault, right? Like, you did something wrong. And to be honest, when I lose to my friends, that's fine. That means they played well. They beat me, they did good. And those are my friends, so I'm happy with that. And lastly, once you get to peak tier, like a few times, kind of just stop caring. Like, it's not a big deal anymore. And like, that sounds conceited, but like, it's just how it is. And for reference, here's a live reaction of me getting to peak tier this season. Hey guys, I got peak tier, yay! Yeah, so that is quite a lot of yapping. I will let you go now, but thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Cyber knows I'm the pallet masturbator, but did you know that I'm also the item masturbator? Yeah, that's right. I bait items as well. I'm really good at baiting items. In fact, it helped me win this very game. Baiting out items is something that every hunter should be doing. It helps waste resources so that they don't have them later, and it can help you win games you shouldn't have won, or it can make games easier that would have been a lot harder if you didn't do so. Going through this game, I'm going to show you 12 examples of me doing that. Mark should have threw that pallet there, but he did not. I don't know why. Actually, maybe he was scared of getting hit. Who knows? I thought about warping on to the psych so I can get her after she gets off the tree, but I decided against it because I want that heal to go away so she doesn't get healed when rescued off chair. Very good flywheel. Was not expecting it. Psychs usually take knee jerks, so that's what I thought she had. She ends up going down anyway, very quickly after. I see that the puppeteer is here, so if I can, I want to harass the Cypher. But he finishes it promptly, so I don't get that option. However, I can scare him enough so that he uses a puppet. So now he's one puppet down and he can't heal. I did see Merc earlier with Wanted Order, so I know he's here for the rescue. I get that quick smacky smack and finish off that psych once again. Tied, unfortunately, though. That's okay. Now here you have to be very careful, because psych is running in one direction, but I'm being greedy. I want to bait out a shoulder pad like I just did, but now I have to make sure I don't lose sight of her. I don't. I see her running in the distance. Putting her on chair, I can see the meal running in the background going for the rescue. I don't think I can stuff this, but I want to do my best anyway. I'm getting in front of him to block the hook. And there you go. Just like that, I blocked the hook. Now I suck him back, just to stuff that rescue. He flywheels, but it's not good enough. His damsel in distress does not get saved. Puppeteer is here to try and rescue again because Merc is injured. He uses a puppet, I smack him, and then I get that perfumer down, and I pursue him just a little bit longer and force out that last puppet. Again, now he can't heal unless he heals the Merc, but it forced them into a very terrible position where I baited out all of Puppeteer's puppets. And now I'm chasing him while holding the Psych, so he can't immediately just go back for the save. It's gonna have to be Merc. Now since I'm chasing the Merc, Puppeteer can't heal at all. And I know Merc has a delayed hit, so he's just gonna get the save no matter what, but I don't want to make it easy for him. And I want him to go down right afterwards. Missed that swing, but that's okay. Patient doesn't really have anywhere to go after that, and he just takes a nosedive. So now Merc's down, Patient is back on chair, and again, Puppeteer can't heal because all of his puppets are gone, because we forced that situation. So the game was a lot easier than it could have been if I didn't do that. So yeah, GG's. This mech helped me win the game and I cringed for it. This mech threw in a way that's different than how most people throw, especially the ones that I've shown on the channel. She threw in like a targeted, malicious way. I feel like a lot of the people that I've shown throwing have just messed up. A lot of them at least are just making mistakes. They're not trying to throw. And some of them are, they're just like, they don't care anymore. They just stop trying. This person actively went out of their way to throw. Now watch this. Why is Mech here? Why is Mech here, and why did she not already have her bot out? I mean, Batter's here because he's trying to harass. I mean, it's pretty early for him to harass, but he has a reason to be here. Good flywheel, by the way. He knocks me back, and I go to crush his ball. And so now I'm just like really confused right now. Like, I'm pretty sure Mech's throwing. Like, it's obvious. So I'm just gonna put her on chair and, you know, kind of be done with her. But then the prisoner gets up, and now I'm kind of greeding a little bit. I want to down him because he used his selfie. He doesn't have it anymore, right? Obviously, the mech gets saved, and now she has a chance to actually go play the game. Instead, what does she do? She comes back. And why? What are you doing here? I destroyed her bot, so I just leave her alone. She's emoting, I don't know, man. She's just being uber cringe. I chair the Luca. At this point, I'm honestly just confused and discombobulated. I don't even know who I should be chairing at this point. The Composer is doing his best to win the game, and so is the Batter. Even the Luca, even though he's not doing so good, he's at least trying, right? I don't know. This mech is just annoying. At this point, I'm just kind of like, I'll get mech out of the game. It is what it is. I'll just get mech out. Luca can go. He's trying. I feel bad. I still have to down the Batter, though, because obviously he's trying to get the balloon save. He did, at the detriment of his life. It didn't have to be, by the way. He came back for that ball, which, I don't know. Personally, I don't think that's worth it, but who am I to say? I'm not a better main. Yeah, so the mech was left. No one went to go save her, and so I just put the Batter on chair. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna save the Batter, so I warp onto, looks like the Composer, who goes for the rescue, and just chasing him a little bit, give him a bit of a suck back. And it's already after half, so I don't mind just hitting him right there. I should have hit the Composer, but I don't know, man. I felt so bad. Batter got a very good hit on me. Pretty frame perfect. I wait for him to fly, well he doesn't, and he gets a perfect one. He's actually doing so good this game. He has his little boost thing, so he's able to vault before I'm able to hit him. But that's going to be the end of it. Even pinging where dungeon is. He's genuinely doing his best. I don't know what to say, man. Doing his best to kite me. He gets that vault. I follow him through, and I actually thought he was going to keep running. He didn't. He stayed behind the pallet, and he didn't stun me. I was just kind of confused for a second, and I thought he was going to flywheel. That's why the hit was delayed. Turns out he didn't even have flywheel. He had knee jerk. I didn't even realize that. I pallet bait him there, and that is it. It's the end of the game. And Cyphers are honestly pretty good. Like, genuinely, if Mech didn't throw, they had 3 decoders. They could have tied this game, definitely. With Better harassing me and 2 good decoders, it's rough. I'm not going to tell you who the Mech is. If you really care enough, though, it's not hard to find. I stream on Twitch, and this game was streamed, like all of my Hunter games. So yeah, GG's to everyone but the Mech, I guess. I've never related more to Harry Potter than I do now. I understand what it's like to be the unloved child that lives under the stairs. Hunter players right now are getting the short end of the stick, like always. I've seen a bunch of people talk about the patch notes, and maybe someone's given the take I'm about to give, but I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna talk about it myself. Every season, Hunters get nerfed and Survivors get buffed. It's every single season. And I know Naiad and Geisha were buffed, but like, I don't even know why. They were fine. They're like the most fine Hunters you could probably think of. I'm not saying I even disagree with most or a lot of the Survivor buffs. Doctor's buff, 100%, she needed it. Lucina's buff, he needed it. Annie's buff, throwing things to Survivors is good change. I like that. It can lead to some shenanigans with like Enchantress with a perfume, but on the other side of that, I don't know why she has to be able to run around with her catapult. That's coming from someone who plays Annie a lot. Priestess had a good quality of life change. Gardner had a good quality of life change. All of these were good changes. Perfumer was not an example of a good change though. The 3-second bubble is whatever. That's not too big of a deal, but why is she able to take tear shock hits and detention hits? That I think is a big deal, and I think that's stupid. Why did they buff Puppeteer? I don't know. A lot of the changes were good. Some of them were egregiously bad in my opinion. It's not really the point I'm trying to make though. The point I'm trying to make is Survivors get both individually buffed and buffed on a general level. Well, Hunters, almost all Hunters got nerfed on a general level. Most of the Hunters didn't really get touched, but the Persona did. Because the Persona tree got nerfed, every Hunter got nerfed. And because the Survivor tree got buffed, every Survivor got buffed. Plus the chair rescue speed, like that was kind of crazy out of nowhere. And I know why they do this, right? I know why. It's for a couple reasons. One, Survivor experience has to be better than the Hunter experience. And that's just due to the nature of the game. To play a game, you need 4 Survivors and 1 Hunter. You have to have more Survivor players, so the Survivor experience has to be better. And I get that. That's part of the game. The other reason is power creep. Power creep is not unique to IDV. The most egregious example I can think of is League of Legends. League of Legends has power crept their game so hard, some of their old champions are useless. League of Legends, everyone hates it, but it's what came to mind. So what's happening right now is all of the new Hunters are really strong. Aside from like Peddler, I don't think anyone's going to debate me that the last 4 or 5 Hunters are the strongest in the game. So to keep up with that, they're buffing all the Survivors constantly. They're not buffing the old Hunters. They keep getting left in the dust. Not only are they not getting touched, while everything else is getting stronger, but they're getting nerfed. That's kind of just a shitty experience for anyone who wants to play Hunter or likes old Hunters. They need to generate hype around the new Hunters, right? And so they do that by making them overwhelmingly strong. But now, all the old Hunters kind of suck, and that sucks. A solution would be simple. Just buff the old Hunters. Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding on why they're not doing that. Because I understand that Hunter win rates are better than Survivor win rates right now. I know someone's going to say that in the comments. I know that that's true. And there are a couple of reasons for that. I've said this before. Part of the reason is because you need 4 Survivors. Statistically speaking, one of them's going to throw. And that's not necessarily always the case for Hunter. So that's part of the reason. And maybe the game is a little Hunter-sided. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure myself. It feels Survivor-sided, but when I look at the win rates, it might be Survivor-sided. Again, not really the point of this. The point being is, I hate that they keep power creeping and leaving old Hunters behind and just making the experience worse for everyone that wants to play the old Hunters. I don't hate the new Hunters. I mean, I do when I play Survivor, but I think they're fun. They're really cool concepts, and I like their designs, but they're just too strong, and other Hunters can't compete. Like, no one's saying Hellember is breaking the game. No one's saying Antonia is breaking the game. Maybe there are a couple cases, like, personally, I hate Smiley. I don't know how to kite that fucker. I just suck, though. I don't know if that's, like, a universal take, but it's mine. But yeah, that was a lot of ranting. I hope I don't get flamed too much in the comments. If I do, I might talk to you. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for listening to my rant. Have a great day. I've never felt like I was in the Matrix until now. This shit got me tweaking. I had counted 3 games where I felt like the exact same thing happened. and I was tweaking out, man. At some point, when you get to high tier, just play with the same people over and over again. But this is the first time I've chased the same guy 3 times over 2 days, the exact same map, and have damn near the same exact thing happen every single time. I don't know if this is like a predetermined destiny, or a lack of learning, or I'm just the best, or what this was. Especially when I look back at it, I can't comprehend the level of coincidences that happened. It's crazy. This is his first down, and Meteorologist is coming for the save. Play Warp Tag a little bit. Just trying to scare her a little bit. She eventually runs at me and I hit her. She tries to blow me back, but I'm the fucking best, so I dodge it and then I get her down and I stop that rescue from happening. So on to the next game. You won't believe what happened. I'm chasing the Seer on Eversleeper. And wouldn't you believe it? It's the same Seer as the last game. By the way, these are in chronological order, I think. Someone might fact check me on that. I doubt anyone cares enough though. Does not get that first bird off. That's okay. I don't mind. Why would I? It keeps just pallet dropping though, but I'm Nightwatch, so I don't know what that's going to do. And look where we are again. We ended up back in the same area. Good bird, once again. And I'm the fucking best. Warp Terror Shock. Now this time, this has a very interesting magician. He uses a wand and then goes back. He goes down that hall, so I just follow him there. And when I get there, I noticed, oh hey, he used a wand. Why did he use a wand? I wasn't even there. You even noticed that I stepped back for a second because I was so confused. He used the wand for no reason, so that's all 3 wands gone. And then he doesn't get the save. Spoiler alert, no one else comes to save that Seer. He's just gone in first chair. Crazy that happened twice. If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's crazy that it happened twice. Now for this last game, you don't believe what happened, right? The same thing. Maybe you would believe that. So I'm going to show the rest of this game because it's the last one. It's not too impressive. The magician does lag. I just picked this one to be the last one because it's the shortest. See, the ciphers aren't super progressed. So I'm just chasing him, but once again, here we are in this exact same spot, and he messes up his bird. He gets some distance, but it is not going to be enough. And he gets another really good bird off instantly, and again, in that same area too. So here I'm just waiting for my cooldown to go away, so I can just suck him and down him pretty easily. Again, using the angles to my advantage, waiting for Flywheel. He doesn't use it, so I just down him. That's probably a good call by him. There's really no use to Flywheel here. And you know what's even crazier? What the craziest part about this is? This magician that's going to save him isn't even the same magician. It's a different one. And this magician too, this different magician stuffs the rescue. There is the dancer. She is going for the save. By the way, she just let that magician go on first chair. So that's a bit of a yikes. Didn't get saved again. Like, it's just rough for him out here. Magician does turn me around a little bit, but he's lagging, so he just goes down. 593 MS. So now Postman is going for the save. He is the last one. You'll notice that he doesn't get it either. He goes down just as well as the other people. And that is the end of the game. The dancer doesn't really come to save him. I just surrender after the Postman's timer runs out. So yeah, GG's. We are in a simulation confirmed. I just proved it right here. Yeah, thanks for watching. The game takes place on Arms Factory, but you would think that with how much running this cheer did, we were in Legs Factory. Oh, that was a good one. Glad you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you. It is every little hunter's dream that when they grow up, some survivor spaces out and they are able to turn what should be a clear-cut tie into a win just because that person had something else on their mind or wasn't paying attention or whatever. This game, it was very, very much a clear-cut tie. It was like the most cookie-cutter, yep, that's a tie, game that I could possibly think of. Reached the very end, Aeroplane is through. just because he was not paying attention. Or it was a bad decision. Honestly, I couldn't really tell. But you see him in the distance right there, just decoding. By the way, if you're charging at someone and they don't care and they're not moving, someone else is going for the save. That's what that means. So that's why I saw him not moving from decoding and I just instantly booked it back. I pre-suck that cheer and get that down again. She has tide though, which is kind of annoying. It's not. So here he is. They have Knight and Aeroplanist, so double tide, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. Lately I've been seeing a lot of double rescue. She barely got her speed boost back and used it last second. But she goes down anyway. And she dodges my suck, actually, so I can't put her back on the closer chair, so I take her over here and I warp. They end up getting that heal, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it actually mattered quite a bit. It enabled the tie to happen. So I chased the Aeroplanist because I didn't see the Knight. I knew he was around somewhere, so I go back as soon as I'm on him for just a little bit. Very good predictions. Honestly, very, very good prediction from the Knight there. Super good. It got him a lot of distance. And I get that first hit, and again, a little bit of distance, but this time I'm going to be goated with my predictions. Swaggy poggers, as the kids say. Aeroplanist going for the save. Again, this is why the heal enabled the tie, because I pull him back here and I smack him, and so he gets the save instead of going down. I do get him down, but they get that pretty instant pop, honestly. That was a really good pop. I sucked too late. I should have done it a little bit earlier, but that's okay. He throws that pallet. And I get that double predict again, because I'm the best. So here it is. The gate's definitely open. I can't even warp because one dungeon's right next to me. Two, it's not even up yet. By the time I put him on chair, it is, and they're probably gone. No, what was that? Excuse me? Hello? My mind is racing because I'm like, oh my god, wait, I can win, I can win, I can win. And he jetpacks the wrong way too. He panicked. I panicked. We all panicked, but I panicked better. And that's game. GG's. I filled the PP, so I'm no better. The missing ball? What do you mean they had two balls? I was like the shaft or something. I was like the shaft of the penis. You can't possibly hope to replicate the face I made when I heard I was like the shaft of the penis. Cath's bald head? Yeah, they're kind of a local legend here. They just appeared out of nowhere. It's someone's alt account. I have no idea who though. Brother. What the hell? You have a new emote. Use it. Cath cheer. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. New emotes. Wow, I did so good. Let's go. Wow, we're still cheering. Wow, that was such a good moment. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm just fucking godlike. Okay, never mind. We're ignoring that. Fine, I'll say it. Oh my god. Labubu. 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 I hate this. I'm fucking trapped in an eternal hell. Never do that again. Listen, I don't want to. Everyone's making me. I said the thing. Yeah. Labubu. Labubu. Holy shit! That should have hit me! The fact that it didn't is actually crazy. Did she use both of her back shots? Did she already backshot me twice? Oh, that first hit was a back shot. That's what it was. Okay, the first time she hit me with something, that was a back shot. That's what I was confused about. Yeah, where she jumps back. That was a back shot. What do you mean? What do you guys call it? Is that not what you guys call it? Okay, but she jumps back. That's a back shot. Carries a concealed crossbow. Tap fire and a bolt immediately leap backwards a short distance. Back shot. Hi, Keys Mom. Hi. It's nice to meet you. Hi, Keys Mom. Wait, I have Patroller? Oh my god. You guys made me play Patroller fucking Percy last time. I forgot you did this. Let's go. Patroller, my goat. What? What? Huh? How does that work, bro? Thank you for the follow. You hate me? What? Who is this? Why do you hate? What the hell? Who is that? Fuck you, Wildling. Nice! Holy shit, you see that? Hey, listen, I won. At least I won, right? Speedrun? Okay. Yeah, that I prefer that. To pull off an early harass and do it well, you need to meet the following criteria. Be good. This batter did not meet the following criteria. Early harass very often does not work out well. This weekend I had a lot of batters for some reason, like 3 or 4, try and pull off early harass against me, and it only worked out once. Early harass is not something that you should typically do unless you're cracked out of your mind. If you are cracked out of your mind, then go ahead and early harass, and it will legit save you the game. If you are not though, you're throwing. This batter threw, and then this postman kind of threw as well, but it wasn't as bad as what the batter was doing. Also, side note, they used 2 self-heals this game. That was kind of silly. That doesn't happen very often. Yeah, right now, the batter is already here for whatever reason. Decides he wants to come over and hang out, and he misses flywheel. So I just go back because I can, and this batter's not going to do anything about it anymore. He will try, but he does not have a good enough angle to do so. And now because he's here, and he didn't even get my warp out, I can just warp onto him for free. Christmas, just a week away. He misses that ball, and I miss my suck. We're both a bunch of losers who can't hit anything. But I can't hit anything better than he can. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, you'll notice I am like specifically watching to see if he self-heals. And he does. He self-heals, he gets that. And now the postman is here to get the rescue. And he dogs me before I'm able to swing at him. Try and follow the child, but she actually pushes me back really well. Credit where credit is due, that knockback was very good. He had the patience to wait until I actually broke the pallet. But credit where credit's due, that was decent. Also, the child being able to hop onto people mid-kite is kind of atrocious. I don't know why they let that happen. But then watch this. Yikes. That is a big yikers from me. By the way, this Tracy's really good. Really, really good. I've got her a couple times the day I played this rank session. She single-handedly got ties that should have been losses and won a game on her own. So, she's really good. See, she got that body block too. Yeah, the child goes down, and I know batter's not going to do anything about this, so I just pick her up, and not even close. You see that? That was like 3 centimeters away. Also, I got hit with a dog, and then batter smacked me into the dog, which canceled out both harass. I don't know if that makes sense. And I don't know why batter had the audacity to emote when he's been throwing this whole game. By the way, this is not the only game he threw. He threw multiple games in this one rank session. She's emoting, she's mad. By the way, she's really good, but she's an emo spammer. She loves to spam emotes. Also, side note, Postman did use his self-heal. You'll notice that because Batter used his, and they both got up, which means Postman used his, because Tracy was nowhere near him. Yep, that is the end of the game. I don't even think Tracy was ever self-healing, so I just get to her where she can. Yeah, GG's. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mellow, it is not clickbait. It's not clickbait. I have 600 dice. Do you guys want me to skip the walking, or do you want to watch the running? Skip the walk? Speedrun? Speedrun? Okay, I prefer that. Okay. Do 10. Oh, I was getting it to a 10 number. I was getting it to a 10 number. Alright. The grind for 500 dice begins. If If anyone wants to talk, I'm not gonna read it right now. I won't see it. Only 380 to go, guys. Don't worry, we're almost there. I feel like I've been low rolling. Have I not been low rolling? I have, right? No one's saying anything but cheers. It's all cheers. Cheers. Roll. Okay. Cheers and making fun of me. 420! Guys, we're on 420 dice! 420! Alright, it was fun while it lasted. $390. We've gotten 200 dice down. We're almost halfway there. We're halfway now. $290. We're under 300 now. What skin do I want? I kind of want the Lantern skin, if I'm being honest. The Lantern skin was really cool. Almost at 200. 100 dice left, guys. 100 dice left. Last 3 will watch the run. We'll watch the run for these. 36? 36 is huge! Oh, fuck! Alright, last one, guys. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Last 10. 29? Oh, fuck, dude. That was on the press. That was almost 30. Fuck, man. Hold on. I want that. Nice. Nice, we have 143 essences. What are we opening first? You know what? Let's open the shitty ones first. Alright. Let's do 2 1 pulls and then we'll do a 10 pull. Guys, Kath is my OP. Your op? Oh. Do it in order. 10 pull? Ah, we got nothing. We got nothing. Okay. Nothing here, too. These should be better. Oh, I got something. Okay, I got something. What did I get? What did I get? I got Hullabaloo. Okay. Am I a Hullabaloo main, guys? Am I a Hullabaloo main now? Oh, I even got a skin. Okay, maybe I am. Alright, one more. Oh, nothing. Okay. That was ass. I have 3 more rank essences. I got nothing. Ooh, honestly, okay, if I get anything from this, I think I'm happy. Personally, I kind of want the Knight or the Novelist, though. Nah, I got nothing. That's fine. Okay, nothing. Wow. Yeah, these pulls are kind of being dookie water right now, huh? We have 50 more. Alright, this is also kind of dookie. Alright, that kind of sucked too. That kind of sucked too. Early these will be better. Surely these will be better. No. This next 10 pull for sure. I feel it. No. Oh! Last one and we got something? What did we get? Okay. Who is this? Mind's Eye? Alright. That's a skin. Nice. How close am I to these? 28? What about you? 27? I'll get an A tier. How about that? Oh, okay. First try. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I like this skin. I'm okay with this. Oh, it wants me to pull again. Yeah, I'm not going to pull again, though. I got what I wanted. 99% of gamblers quit right before they get Amanda. Move aside, Joseph Maines. There's a new S1 in town. That's right. I am really good at Joseph now. I have a 500% win rate, and I've won 2,000 of my 3,000 games. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say that I'm probably the best Joseph player to ever exist. Once you get the hang of him, he's not that hard. Honestly, I feel that way about every hunter though. I'm just the best at IDV. What can I say? I'm just the best at everything I do. You are so blessed that I became a content creator. You are very welcome, by the way. You appreciate me. Also, by the way, this moment right here, I genuinely didn't see him. Not until I couldn't go through the pallet, I didn't see that giant ass spore. So confused for a second, I was startled. I was like, huh? What? Why can't I walk through? I really am embodying the Joseph player. I found the Gardener healing with the Wildling. I got lucky here, not gonna lie. I didn't know they were here. I just got lucky. I see the Ent is here, and I nip that in the bud before it even becomes a problem. And then I pick up the guard. And if you guys didn't know, you can actually blink while you are ballooning someone. I don't show it often because I don't take Blink very often. I mostly play Nightwatch now. I know I haven't posted a lot of games that aren't Nightwatch lately. But that's because now when I don't want to play Nightwatch when I'm ranking, I just have my chat pick who I play. And I don't win many of those games because they don't like to pick people that I'm good at. Yeah, I finally got a game where I won a match with someone that isn't Nightwatch, so I wanted to post that. I'm sure Blind will be very happy. There are a lot of things that I did wrong. Some things that I did good, actually. My main objective was kind of just to get everyone to a unrescuable health, if that makes sense. An unhealable health. So I know the Entomologist, even if she heals, she won't be able to save. Wildling can't heal at all. Now I also just injured the batter, so even if he heals, he'll still be a one-hit. Now obviously that can change if I take a photo, but I'm not taking a photo. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know yet. I'm still not that good at Joseph, but it's just the route I decided to go, and a lot of this game, honestly, like, not a lot. Some parts of this game are actually luck. Like, mainly when I'm finding people. That hit, pure skill. That knockback, also pure skill. That, again, you guessed it, pure skill. So I'm fine downing the batter there because now I can just chair him, which super good for me. No one can save anyone, right? Who's going to save? Nobody. Unless I leave the chair, which I do. Oh, someone will get a free rescue, but that's okay because I abnormal decipher. And I don't know if that was worth it. Genuinely, it might not have been. Actually, yeah. Looking back now, that wasn't worth it. But that's because I didn't know how far the last Cypher was. I'm still not used to playing Joseph, so I'm not used to gauging how far Cyphers are on him. I just go back to the batter who was rescued in Mirror World, and I chair him again. Because why would I want to chase the batter when I don't have to interact with him, right? Joseph mentality. I'm trying. It takes me 2 card tricks to figure out where he is, but I eventually do. He self-heals right on time, though. And I just down him again. But now, keep in mind, the situation that I